Ooh, ooh la la. It's getting to be that time of year. In fact, it's about to be a new year, 2023. If you're in that whole numerology or what's a new word for it? It starts with a G. What is it? You say it? I can't say it. So, what does that number add up to be? I mean, what does that mean for the new year? I'm going to need some help on that one because I'm kind of shallow. I'm a shallow waiter. What was that? Someone called us the other day. It was someone had two first names, so he couldn't talk very much. But bless his heart. But we're like the redneck honky tonk crime podcast. I mean, that sounds great. Of course, there may be some people that have appeared on our channel this past year that may disagree with that because I don't really think they're rednecks. A lot of the people that's appeared on our channel have appeared here above the Mason-Dixon line. But now there's been some of us down below the Mason-Dixon line too. I don't know. You have to go Google that. I can't remember exactly where it ran, but it was above me. Come on! But anyway, I'm joking. I mean, I don't support or divide the United States of America ever. I think the more numbers you have, the better off you are, especially if you're holding them back. A lot of people would disagree with me about a military-industrial complex, but to me, I'm not a right-winger. In fact, I'm probably more left than most of you could ever imagine. But I believe that you got to take care of yourself. You can't let nobody push you around, I don't care what your view is, man. You gotta kick ass. You can't be kicking ass with yesterday's tools either, though, bro. You gotta have the new shit. You gotta put a lot of money on it. A lot of stuff comes from that, A lot of things we get from defense comes from the ingenuity of the people out in the system. I'm one of those people. I'm way out in the system. I'm way outside of the grid. But I'm still in the system. It's kind of like the universe. You can't leave too far from where you're at. Because where you are is where you're at. And you can't really get away from that. Now, can you? I guess you can. I can't either. And just a few days ago, I spent 51 turns around that old ball of nuclear fusion out there. Whenever I was young, I was in college, I always talk about the story of I was out there sitting in a physics class with Mr. Snyder, Dr. Snyder, and he was talking about the rotation of the Earth and the sun and, our galaxy, how it was moving, and it just dawned on me in this really deep fashion that I was on a ball of dirt, rock, and water. But, hey, I've been in all those other classes too, earth science, biology, all this stuff existing on this little biodome that we live in, So I was sitting in that class, and I was going, my God, I'm spinning through space at 66,000 miles per hour around a great big ball of nuclear fusion. What in the world is going on with that, bro? It's pretty crazy. I'm getting that talk right there. Going on, bro. I'm getting that for Kid. Check the rhyme. I want to give a shout out to Kid. In fact, that's what I want to do with that's the whole point of this post is, I want to talk a little bit of shit first. I mean, all you YouTubers do that kind of stuff. Y'all spend 30 minutes talking about your mamas, daddies, aunts, grandpas, my sponsorship. My big daddy said I was good, But I just kind of threw it out there as a little bit. I want to put everything in context. I want you to know where I stand. I stand on a ball of dirt, rock, and water spinning around a huge ball of nuclear fusion. So that's a very weird way to look at it now, isn't it? Like, man, what this guy going on? What's this dude doing? Why is he talking about that? I'm talking about it because, a lot of what we do on this channel is deal with crime. And typically when I'm talking about that, I go to the person you would never probably ever think about as having anything to do with crime. That's my friend Tina from up there in Indiana. I don't know where exactly in Indiana she's at, and you don't need to know either. Tina's all you need to know. But she appears on our show quite a bit. She comes in there and she makes some great points, and she's giving me lots and lots of views. Y'all listen to Tina a whole lot more than you have me. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with my friend Donald. Y'all listen to me and Donald a lot, especially Donald. He's helped me out a whole lot with the channel this year. Since February 2022 is whenever we really started doing anything with the channel. So we have Kid Check the Rhyme, we have Tina, we have Donald, we have Lauren. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent with Lauren, with Tina, Kid Check the Rhyme, Donald, everybody on the back channel, even Tommy. We don't talk about Tommy very much, but Tommy's been in the background too. Nobody's spent as much time as my buddy Donald, though. We've been back channeling for a long time, and I love that guy to death. He's a very big part of my life, and he and I are very similar creatures. But he is the trusty laugh track in the back, man. He's the heart and soul of everything. If it weren't for him, there'd be no Outside of the Grid podcast. That's why I told him from the very beginning. It's like, dude, I need your help. You need to be in this with me. You need to fucking roll, man. We need to rock and roll. We're not playing guitars and drums and shit on stage somewhere. We're not doing that. But we're rocking and rolling out here in this fucking universe, bro. Ooh, curse word. We're having that conversation today about the use of medical cannabis, and we talked about being in the Bible Belt. No, you couldn't say anything but other than just the right things to say. And if you say anything else, well, there's going to be a price to pay someday. And there may be. But I asked all those people that judge to look a little bit deeper. See where you're at all the time. Whenever we capture Tina, whenever we capture Donald, Tommy, Danny, I ain't talked about him, Kid Check the Rhyme, Lauren, whenever we capture all these people live, I don't even give them a lot of time. I just call them and say, hey, I'm about to dial your number. Talk to me about whatever. And I call these people, and they answer. And they tell me about stuff that, a lot of people don't want to deal with. You don't want to have to encounter, some kind of a future prediction. You don't want to have to encounter explaining your perspective of the world, how you view the whole universe, what it all means to you. You don't want to encounter that. And that's why people like to listen to our show. That's what, I think we're at like 450 subscribers right now. So at least 450 people out there in this world of 8 billion. Let's take a drink. That's flavored water. Great flavored water. It's 12:15 a.m. on Christmas Eve. Most people are probably sleeping. But I'm not. I'm walking around in my kitchen, in my living room, and I see the Christmas tree up, and I see little boys sleeping on the couch. In here. Oh, I see other little boys in the room back there. But here's a Christmas tree. This is what I see. I don't always see everything, but what I see pretty well, actually. And I don't even understand what a Christmas tree means. I don't understand what this YouTuber in the background's doing either. But those are some very mighty big, what I call crawfish. What are those things? I don't know what they are. But anyway, I was spinning around on the ball of dirt, rock, and water at 66,000 miles per hour around a huge ball of nuclear fusion the last time I remember talking about anything. With some very good friends of mine. And I've talked about them before. I've talked about Donald. I've talked about Tina. I've talked about Kid Check the Rhyme. I talked about Lauren, who's probably mad at me right now, but she'll get okay because I would never do anything intentionally. I can assure you. You know that much about me, Miss Lauren. So, you know I love you. And I appreciate everything you've done for the channel this year. I appreciate your guest appearances. And you didn't know, anytime you want to talk about something, all you got to do is let me know. I'll roll with whatever you got. Because I trust what you do. Because you make me question what I think I know. But they're telling me. So does Kid Check the Rhyme. He's a different kind of intelligence for me, this personality I've interacted with. He's Native American and living in Oklahoma. That's some wild shit, isn't it? Go to Google Maps and look at Oklahoma. What you gonna see? You're gonna see Cherokee Nation, Choctaw Nation, some other ones there, bro. You're gonna see it. It's a different world up there. You can't even comprehend it until you focus in on it. Your level of magnification is pointed somewhere else. It's not pointed to where, if you come outside the grid with all of my friends and I, it's not pointed to where to be. Because we're going to challenge your thoughts. We're going to question your assumptions. We're going to be way out here. Everybody talks about those voices I take on. And my name is Antonio, and if I come across this here bar, I'll whoop your ass so bad. Or, hey, hello, my name is Brad. I came to tell you about some great subjects, but I can't really remember what they are right now because I'm just like, going to have a perpetual motion. I just had a whole handful of vitamins, and now I feel like I might take a nap. I don't know what that was. Anyway, so I have a tendency to take on some extra personalities, and I appreciate everyone that I've mentioned before. It's Lauren, Kid Check the Rhyme, Tina, Donald, Tommy. Appreciate all you guys. I do, and there's many more. I probably can't even remember right now. I'm drifting way late into the night. It's like 12:19 a.m. and my ass is usually in bed at 8:30, 9. My watch goes ding ding. Like 8:45. Time to be in bed, Brad. Time to be in Brad bed. That's some deep existential question there. Well, anyway, I hope we question you a whole lot more in the coming year, and we definitely appreciate you guys checking us out, dealing with us. Understanding we're just like you, we're just human beings rolling around this planet 1,100 and something miles per hour at the equator in circular motion, moving around the planet, moving around its circular motion around the ball of nuclear fusion at 66,000 something miles per hour, which takes 365 days as we measure it. So, wow, shit, bro. We appreciate you being here with us. Stay outside the grid.